How much will the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC cost? So this DLC coming up this Tuesday is a military themed DLC, the San Andreas Mercenaries, and it's going to be expensive. I'm going to estimate how much everything will cost. I did the research, put the time in for you guys to find out how much money you will be needing to spend on the first day and through all the Dripfeed content. Before we get into how much everything will cost and what is coming in the DLC, let's look back at the last major DLC, which was really the contract DLC, which was in 2021. So a long time ago that we got a pretty decent sized DLC. All the other DLCs were pretty small, to be honest. And that DLC had a range from about $30 to $35 million to buy everything in the whole DLC, including the Dripfeed content. So now let's look at everything coming and how much everything will most likely cost. And if you found this helpful, leave a like to show your support, and I'll see you guys Tuesday when it actually releases. So the first thing, the most important thing, will we be able to own the aircraft carrier? I'm not thinking we are going to be able to buy it, but it will be fun if we do. Maybe $4, $5, maybe even $6 million, because it's kind of crazy if you do get to buy it, but probably not, so we're not going to really count that. But we do know some properties will be coming. Usually with every DLC you do get some kind of property. Maybe we're going to get the hangar upgrades, so we'll count that. We'll put about $4 million on that. And again, hangar, we might have some new floors because we are going to have to fit the Avenger inside of the hangar. And we have a new jet, some new helicopters, so we're going to be needing a lot of new spaces. So I'm thinking we're going to be able to buy some upgrades for the hangar. So let's put on $2 to $3 million on that. Maybe you get 2 extra floors or 3 extra floors to buy. So if we do get a new property and the upgrades for the hangar, the total will be up to $9 million for any new properties and upgrades. Now the second most important part, vehicles. Let's start with the biggest thing, the new jet, which we now know the name of, the F-160 Raju, costing $3 to $4 million, which isn't that much expensive than the Hydra. The Hydra starts at $3 million and goes up to $3.9 million. So this one, having a VTOL stealth mode, is going to be a lot more expensive than the Hydra. So let's keep it around $3 to $4 million for the new jet that's coming. We also have a new weaponized helicopter. So looking at the Ukula, it's around $3 million. So let's put $3 million plus the upgrades for the new weaponized helicopter. And we also have the new plane we saw in the trailer. Let's put $3 million on that. And we have the new electric gauntlet that is confirmed, the only real sports type vehicle that's confirmed so far. So that's going to be expensive. You do get Imma tech on that. So let's put it up to $3 million plus the upgrades. Another confirmed vehicle we have is the new off-road Range Rover. That's going to be a little bit cheaper than the sports cars and the helicopters and the jets. So let's put that to $2 million. And we have the off-road buggies. We have 2 of those. So let's add that up to $4 million for both of those. But we know a lot more vehicles are coming. We're not just going to get 4 vehicles and that's all, because we have to last at least until October. Maybe some GTA 6 reveal happens in October with the DLC in October. But usually it's only 1 DLC in the summer and 1 in the winter. So if we're going to have to last until maybe late November, we're going to need a lot more cars. So usually there's like 2 to 3 sports vehicles in each update and a lot of other random vehicles like compacts and off-roaders. I think in the contract DLC, there was a total of 15 total vehicles throughout the whole Dripfeed content. So we already know some helicopters and buggies. So let's say they have 6 more traditional ground vehicles for us to buy in the Dripfeed. Just to be safe, not to overdo it and not to underdo it, let's keep it at 6 or more vehicles. So for the cars alone, averaging around $2 million. And let's add in some more helicopters and planes too, because this is a military themed DLC, so maybe they have a new tank or another secret helicopter we don't yet know about. So adding $12 million on top of that, we get a total already of $40 million for this DLC. And we already know we have some new upgrades for the Avenger. We have some new defense systems, we have some new missiles. So let's add on 1 to 2 for that. So that brings the total up to $42 million. Now, the least important part, the weapons. We have some new weapons already confirmed, and some more that we don't even know about yet, because this is a military themed DLC, so we will be getting a lot of more weapons, I'm guessing. First, we have confirmed the new tactical SMG, And weapons are really expensive. So let's add on $500k to $1 million for the SMG alone. And maybe there's some more I'm not counting. But just for that one weapon alone, that's going to be a lot adding on to that. So the total for this whole DLC, I got exactly $43 million on all my estimates I made here in this video, but there could still be a lot more stuff. So let's make an average total, bring in the total cost for the DLC anywhere from 40 million to 45, because I think that's good. That's almost double compared to the contract DLC, but the contract DLC was just, it wasn't military themed. Military themed, Rockstar can really raise the prices on everything they want to. We have a new jet, some new helicopters, some new properties, and some new sports cars. So that's good. Double the price of basically everything we saw in the contract DLC, but make it military themed, which is even 10 times crazier than any other standard DLC we get in GTA Online. Looking back at the Doomsday Heist, that was one of the most expensive DLCs of all time, so makes sense for another military themed update. It's going to be one of the most expensive, so that's how much you're going to need to buy everything. But on the first day, you're probably only going to need $10 million. Not much stuff gets dropped on the first day anymore. So the drip feed is really where all this adds up. But on the first day, I would guess you might need $10 million, maybe if they drop the new jet, which I'm thinking they're probably going to save that until October, because of course the most wanted vehicle is going to be the last to drop Rockstar fashion there for you guys. But for the total at the end, whenever the drip feed does end, probably looking at around 40 to $45 million. So that is the total you're going to need. You have a few days to get to that much, so good luck, and I'll see you guys when the update drops.